Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we are celebrating our Earth Day. My name is Laizer from Maasai Pastoral Community of Tanzania. I'm also a founder and director of Tanzania Eco-Warriors Initiatives. This is a non-government organization or non-profit organization registered and working in Tanzania to engage, educate, and empower local communities through regenerative initiatives and the sustainability use of natural resources. As I told you that I'm a pastoralist uh, from a pastoralist community, climate change has been a part of our life since I was a young boy because my parents and the elder parents have to move from one season to another, just teaching for grasses and water for animals. But as time goes, these resources have become scarce, and that's why I developed a desire to dive myself into climate change as the way that would sustain our livelihood as a pastoral community. So, as a non-profit organization, we work on the area of regenerative grazing and regenerative agriculture. We believe that in managing our land, we have to employ the methods that we ensure the sustainability of this resource and the livelihood of our communities. So through that, we ensure that socio-economic and cultural aspects of the land are there, so as we could live in harmony with nature. But another issue is the issue of climate change and disaster risk reduction. We know that climate change is the cause of most of the disaster that the Maasai and the other pastoral community along East Africa and all over the world is facing. So we do education on the issue of climate change, on mitigation and adaptation through regenerative solutions. But also we do the issue of community empowerment. We have some of the drought that caused a lot of loss to our animals. For example, in 2022, more than 50,000 animals in northern Tanzania just died because of drought. So another issue is to empower these people by giving them education in how to use their resource so as they cannot die. So another issue we do here is restocking of the animal because if this community depend their animals for the survival, so what can we do to make they come back after shocks. So we restock them by giving some of the animals so that they can continue their way of life. But another issue we do the women and the girls empowerment. We know that climate change is a problem to all communities, but within the community, women and the girls are the most vulnerable because they are responsible for fetching water, searching water, as well as firewood. So if the girls are ready and the women are ready for climate, we believe that they can be good champions in the fighting for this. So all this we're doing as an organization is just to empower our local communities, but to sustain our culture amid the changing climate. I can continue. When we speak of the economic contribution of pastoralism in our community, we believe that to Maasai, pastoralism is not just about economic. It is all about the whole system of living because it is an insurance, it is a food, and it is what we use to pay school fees, medical expenses to our kids. But when climate change hit, pastoralism means that we go back to poverty. But also, we want to speak a little bit about formally informal traders. Although we are pastoralistic keeping these animals, but we don't have access to formal markets. So we just sell our animals by just using the appearance and the color and not the weight that is acceptable in the international market. So we are trying to look the way on how we could create a market that will be fair and profitable for these communities. So also apart from that, we go beyond non-market values. Apart from non-market value, we have the role of pastoralism on the issue of rangeland and biodiversity. We know that this animal can help much in the whole process of regulating or controlling invasive species. When you go today around the East Africa pastoral area, you find different kind of invasive species. One of these is Partenium and the Hypomea, known as morning glory. This invasive species can be controlled or managed using these animals. So pastoralism is also a climate solution. Thank you.